but a slug. That's when you hate it. Damn near faded. Oh, all right. I gotta finish my live stream. So my battery died when I was in the car. So I'm in the house now. And yeah, bitch, moving out. What that say? U-Haul, J-Haul. Okay? You're not getting none of this in here. I'm not leaving the TVs I bought, bitch, the couch I bought. Are you kidding me? I bought this shit. I know you don't want it, but I ain't leaving it in here. Anyway, back to my story for you chicken heads. Because I got to get back to the South. Like the South is kicking in right now. It's kicking in. The country and me kicking in. All right now. So back to the story. The reality. Basically, y'all still stole everything. And you had to have a story about me losing my mind, about me being suicidal, about me being on drugs. It's never been possible. Look, where the drugs at? I donated blood for many years, and I still don't have the marks on my arm because I'm O positive. I heal people. That's what I do. Anyway, made up a whole story. I've been on drugs, all of this and that. I know some people have a past, and I'm not shading that, but I don't have one. It's impossible. I'm at work every day, and I'm at home all the time. And I see people around this city all the time who know me for being me for years, years and years and years, when you weren't even thought of, more than likely. They ain't never seen no change in me. Ain't nothing changing right here. So y'all had to have something to steal that money. You had to have something to block me. So they used some type of impersonator, right? They used some type of impersonator and paid a lot of people to make these false statements about me so that they could hide the wealth. Because the house that Jaffa bought already had a broad living in it. Now this makes sense because the broad approached me once. And she told me about these things. I held on to that, and I took that to the Immigration Fraud Bureau on Broad Street. That was the second time I had heard about the properties that Jaffa owned. My name on it. Bitches living in the house, people eating up off of everything. They eating up off of all these dollars that Jaffa then gave all these contracts to. And all this shit. Mind you, the neighbors next door right here scramble my Spectrum Wi-Fi router every chance they get. They were scrambling it and using my NuvoGal for iCloud, hacking that to impersonate me with all these deals and assets in the background. So mind you, when I go to court and I have to put on the paper what assets I have, this is not something I know about. So the only asset I have is my car, right? That's it. That's 100% it. There's nobody hiding anything. There's nothing I'm hiding. I don't have to hide anything. I take care of myself. And again, I'll repeat it for the 15th time. My Chase bank account 0089 that I paid all my bills out of, my electric bills on time, my gas bills on time, my rent on time, everything outside of that in my Cash App account because the landlord I had in Whitehall, I paid her through Cash App. Yeah, proof. From direct deposits from my job, 40 hours a week, not from nobody else, not from nothing else. I never had that helping hand. Look at me. Did I have a helping hand? Y'all sit up comfortable because all the helping hands that fall into y'all's lap. Literally, y'all fall into people's laps. This is so funny. So anyway, they had this person impersonating me. She was following me around. I reported it. The girl in the black Honda, she talking all that shit. She with the mafia. She stealing from the casino, Hollywood Casino here in Columbus. She this, she that. I'm a thief. They gonna kill me. I'm using stolen credit cards. I'm not me. She's literally telling the people at the stores that know me around here that I'm not Jessica Younger. That I'm a fraud. I'm not me. But they know it's me because they see my ID. And not only that, I've helped them before as me. They've seen my LinkedIn page. They know who I am, right? So after I'm continuously talking about this, then they make these LinkedIn profiles using my name, the catfishes. So now they went from catfishing Jaffa, they didn't upgrade it, and now they're catfishing me. They catfishing me. Now, ain't no way, you know damn well, any investigator, any detective looking into anything that I have, it is foolproof. It is foolproof. And see, that's what the family didn't know. Foolproof. They never knew how much money I got from that lawsuit. Foolproof. So you said who was taking care of me? I was taking care of me. I take care of me. There ain't nobody else, baby. They ain't nobody else. I'm the real motherfucking deal, okay? So, back to this medical fraud. So, this medical fraud started. We went and got our immigration interview done in November of 2023. By then, now mind you, he's been sleeping with estranged family members by that time. They not only was he sleeping with estranged family members, they boomeranged him to other family members that he didn't even know about, and they got him too with the same spiel, the same plan, the same I want a car and I want this and I'm pregnant and I want this and I gotta have that and I'm the one. And he's falling for all this bullshit. I can tell you right now, you don't know the man I married. You don't know him. It don't matter what he gave you. You don't know him. Shoot, he did a couple of y'all the way he did me with all this poison and shit because these bitches on the south side helped him poison y'all. When y'all was in relationships with them, with him, with Jaffa, he was sending the girls on the south side to harass y'all's family members, to come to y'all's jobs, to infiltrate y'all's communities too, because he was acting one way with y'all, soft and gentle, and he can't be that guy. So you wouldn't catch the fact that he was setting y'all up. He learned how to put shit in people's food too. Learn how to put shit in people's drinks. That's what them bartenders was teaching the Jamaican up north, my ex. That's what they was teaching him. He had his harem of girls up north, catfish Jaffa too. They sitting there putting shit in his drinks. He's sitting there partying with them. They making money. They all this shit. It is a joke because guess what? It's all about Jessica. They patting everybody on the back. You done screwed over Jessica. We got her now. We got her now. We got her now. So fast forward a little bit. On October 14th, I go get my protection order. Luckily, it was not the divorce judge, because if it was the divorce judge, he was already compromised, all of that. It was another judge. He granted me that. A week later, the divorce judge suspended my protection order. Now, mind you, I was at court on October 20th, waiting in the 6th floor outside the courtroom at 8:40. My trial hearing, my testimony at the time was at 8:45. I'm out there waiting. About 9:30, 9:15, 9:30, the girl comes out. She calls my name. I answer her. She said, "Oh, you didn't check in." Okay, but I'm here, and I have the evidence. And I have verbal proof that I need to speak to the judge about. She goes in there, "Oh, well, you have to come back on November 20th and all this other stuff." In the meantime, I get a letter in the mail that he suspended my protection order because that was the plan. The USB drive that I had the details on that discussed the connections between this girl and that drive, that black Honda, again, she was also driving a Chevy Impala earlier this year, is connected to the girl that I worked with in Metropolitan. I've seen them in Grove City. I've seen her quite a few times around here. And mind you, again, her and Alexis followed me to the court, into the garage. There's cameras in the garage. I put this in my protection order. The judge shut it down because he knew that they were part of a scheme. He knew that they were part of a scheme against me. The divorce was rescheduled for December 1st. So in between time, of course, believe you me, whether they know it or not, and I don't give no fucks because I was using a whole nother device. I was sending off every type of email I could to every authority figure I could in Chicago, in Columbus, in Virginia, in a couple of different places because I knew that Jaffa had fucked up. And I knew that people at the Franklin County Municipal Courthouse was compromised. It's a group of them down there that kind of brag a little bit. It might be interesting because it seemed initially like they might have some legal connections from Jaffa's legal team on how all of this worked out, but it was more than that. There's connections that work at the courthouse that's in-laws to the DNA. Family members at the courthouse that's connected to the DNA. This is why they was working so hard. It wasn't just an inside connection. It was because they had my information. Now, I went and got my passport renewed early summer, right? Had to have my birth certificate with me because you got to have that. Got that. I started working at a senior community in July. I needed my birth certificate for that. It's kind of rare to have it because typically it's not used in Ohio. It's not a great identifiable form of who you are because of not being shady, but because of the amount of illegal immigrants that have come here that have made up birth certificates that say that they are U.S. citizens and they're not. So quite some time ago, birth certificates kind of got outruled in a sense as a form of identification, but it can be used, but it's just not preferred. So mind you, that was July. Somebody came in my house and stole it, my birth certificate. Stole it. It's gone. I didn't realize this until November because I got a job and was going to use that as a second form of identification, just in case, because I have had several different last names. So, you know, your birth certificate has your place of origin, my mother's name on it, blah, blah, blah. So it shows, get past some quick stuff. Can't find it, it's gone. How? That's the same birth certificate I've had since 2011. It's the same one I've had when we got married. It's the same one I had for my passport. Same one I had for my job. How? So they're using even my birth certificate now. Who knows where and in what country, because Jaffa sell everything, even the draws off his butt. Okay, it will sell everything under the sun. So there's somebody somewhere impersonating me right now. Earlier this year, the house behind us came up for lease. Jaffa got real giddy about it. Like, why? I'm sensing, you know how you sense somebody giddy, but then they too giddy. All right, so then the people that's the move behind us is connected to Jaffa's group. Cartel Queen back there. Now, this is the fourth person that he's moved into our community to gang stalk me. The neighbors wasn't enough. The parking across the street at the school wasn't enough, right? They done moved over here to gang stalk me and further this fake narrative that I'm this and I'm that, I'm this and I'm that. There's cameras on in here all the time. It ain't nothing going on in this house. But they had somebody from last year, according to the gang stalker, according to Alexis, according to the estranged family members, they have had somebody being me since last year, maybe since late spring or early summer. They've been having somebody fake me, had somebody sign for some loans, had somebody apparently go to court acting like me and all this other stuff. Well, I'm here to tell you, in 5 years, I've only went to court for eviction from my tenants. Even when I've gotten tickets, speeding tickets, because I got quite a few, those were paid through the mail, whether it was Virginia, Ohio, paid through the mail, didn't have to go to court. The only other thing I went to court for was divorce hearings. I have no NDA. I don't have no non-disclosure agreement with nobody because I didn't do anything. I don't know these people. So I'm a normal person, right? Literally tore my normal life down to shreds. because my social security number, my name, and my birthday was good enough for them to use and eat off of, live off of, buy things off of, and front like they were me. But because of my skin complexion, I was discriminated against with his family. That wasn't good enough. So it's interesting that the people who love me and who knew me knew that I was being discriminated against and jumped right on that bandwagon. They didn't give a shit. But they needed something to talk about. They had to have something to talk about. And see, the girl Alexis was bragging about putting cameras in my home in Whitehall. Mind you, I never lived with anybody in Whitehall. I lived there for 4 years. The only person that ever lived there with me was Jaffa. I never had a boyfriend live there because that don't happen. I never lived with a boyfriend. That don't happen. It's not, I don't get what these lies are stereotypical lies that anybody would believe about a black woman. Multiple boyfriends, drugs, all these other things, hoes, you're a whore, that's it. That's what they say about black women, period. I could have been 52 years old and they still would have said the same shit about me because I'm black. And it ain't no truth to it. My credit card swipes every day prove that I take care of me. So this week, my phone has been heavily, like it's already cloned, but it's so heavily cloned. Like they have literally even went into the SBA, my SBA account, and completed another application because they have access to that now. So I'm going to have to actually deactivate my SBA account because I'm waiting for lenders to come through. I'm gonna have to even deactivate that because they didn't even infiltrated that. Yesterday when I was preparing to leave, because they knew I was preparing to leave because of the cameras in the house, they had their ops waiting over there in the parking lot. I saw them when they pulled in. I was in here, vacuuming the couch or whatever. Saw them when they pulled in. So then I made a video about them, messed up their plans because they were supposed to attack me after I leave here, right? Whatever they got going on, they giving all the red flags that they done fucked up somewhere or some shit didn't happen, or either way it go, I'm not supposed to make it to 2026 on them. I've been here since 1926. What you talking about? What are you talking about? I mean, I might as well be a ringleader in a circus. This is the damn circus up in here. But again, you ain't scaring nobody, baby. This what? Huh? I know you know I'm not scared. It's y'all. Even if it won't y'all. I ain't scared. You ain't no gangster. You ain't no. It don't matter if you are, dog. It don't matter if you are. Like, pull the trigger, motherfucker. What are you gonna do? What are you really gonna do? Poison my food? Follow me to the fast food place and tell him she's using a stolen credit card. Oh, you're gonna watch me buy some lottery tickets? Oh, she's using a stolen credit card. That's not her. That's not her. Girl, I'm the only Jessica Lynette Younger. The only one. And you can record my voice and then go make some AI generated stuff, some AI generated videos. Again, you can't face me with it. You can't face me with it. And again, I'm no criminal. Y'all are. Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself? So you're really telling me we got our interview done, right? The immigration interview. A couple of months later, Jaffa's lawyer, immigration lawyer, gave him the okay, yeah, like you good. Go ahead and do what you got to do. And then all of a sudden, I'm a criminal? All of a sudden, I'm a criminal. Huh. That don't add up. Because I'm working with a lawyer to discuss a few items on my credit report that I don't know about. Jaffa forgot that last summer. I was working with a lawyer last year. Through to earlier this year. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. There was 2 things on my credit report I questioned. One of them was not mine. The J was written in a bubble. Unknown. Listen, every time I go live, they call unknown. This is them calling unknown. Just now, calling unknown. Cause you can't call me with a number no more because you don't want your number to appear on YouTube. Y'all ain't stopping nothing. What Shaq say? You can't stop the rain? Y'all can't stop the rain? Baby, all right, because they still calling. They still calling. Listen, they got my new number and they done shared that with everybody. Listen, they got my number, they done shared it with everybody. I'm not y'all. I'm not y'all by a long shot. I'm not y'all. Oh my God. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Chicken, chicken, chicken head. So anyway, y'all did all of this for money. You ain't got no choice but to give it up. And I don't care that the police did not respond. I don't care. We know CPD already. We already know CPD. We already know what's up. We already know Franklin County Municipal Courthouse. We already know what's up. They've been corrupt. They've been taking people's money. Trust me, them taking me and robbing me on December 1st, that's what they did. I came to court. My bank account was negative $24.95 because I had to pay for my Chewy order for my birds and my fish. My account was negative, baby. But see, the judge didn't want me to speak because they had already set some shit up. They already set some shit up in the background. That's why he used whiteout with my signature on the divorce decree. He used whiteout. Corruption, coercion, egregious. But I'm crazy. Y'all are locked in criminals into organized crime. So yeah, I sent multiple emails off, not just to the Ohio Bar Association, not just to the Franklin County Municipal Court, not just to the police. I sent multiple emails off with tons of information in it because they don't listen here in Ohio. You don't listen because y'all all part of organized crime. And your social media, oh my God, it's ridiculous. They know I don't have Facebook. So back in April, I was at the gym working out, and Jaffa called me like, they're stealing your videos, they're stealing your videos. What are you talking about? You can't be online, you can't be online. What do you mean I can't be online? Who's stealing videos? Come to find out, there's a Facebook page with me on it, an Instagram page with me on it. So the moment I do something in here and make a video on YouTube, the ops, the impersonator, the trash is hauling it off to Facebook to put it on the account they made for me. I ain't got no Facebook. I ain't got no Instagram. And I don't mean like now. I never had one since I've been married to Jaffa. Give me a break. Give me a break. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who was that, Juvie? Anyway, so I'm doing this because, like I said, it don't matter. They have cloned my phone and everything else, so I use another device to send off emails and make phone calls to and things like that because Ohio is just corrupt. Like, I cannot trust Ohio at this point. Not at this point, as of like really October, haven't been able to trust them. So I've been sending all types of information, including everybody's first and last name, addresses and everything because I had to look y'all up, especially after October 10th. Bitch, I'm looking you up. Don't have the nerve to follow me to court because I'm not supposed to survive. Be careful what you ask for. Everything comes at a cost. All right, so, I'll be back, I got a few things to do in this house. Because, again, you not getting this shit here. I paid for that. You see that? I paid for that through my Cash App when I moved here. I paid for that. Jaffa ain't paid for shit. Y'all had him wrapped around y'all fingers. He paid for y'all shit. He can't put nothing over here. But until he can face me, until them courts have to face me, because they really need to be rung up. I know I am not the only woman in Columbus, Ohio that has been screwed over by Franklin County Municipal Court judges. Ain't nothing noble about that judge. Nothing. Should have been gone. But you know, that's what you get, pats on the back for being part of the crew. That just proves to show you I was never part of no group. I was never part of no group. You know, I work for some really good people. I would never have used them. In all my years of working in property management, I have never used any of those prominent people for any reason. I never had to. I come to work, I do my job, I give them exuberant work, successful achievements that the people go, what they doing over there? What they got over there? Oh, they got her. That's who's doing that. Yeah, that was me doing that. While y'all sat around on your asses last summer, not this past one, but the last summer, flying across the world, doing whatever, doing what you want. 2026 is here, right? 2 times 6 is 12. I said we'd be in the 12th inning together, right? I meant that. I meant everything I said about you tyrants. We'll be in the 12th inning together. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. I'll be back later. I left my grills at the house.